Hello and welcome to Your Business News. I'm Ellie Phillips and this week I'm at the fantastic Key Hub, the creative and collaborative workspace in Liverpool's commercial district, to bring you a roundup of this week's top stories. Exciting news this week as organisers of Liverpool Food and Drink Festival, SK Events, announced plans for a spring festival at Sefton Park this Easter, focusing on fun and food for families and children. The event is set to be action-packed and organisers have said that more than 50 local food and drink producers will be on hand to tempt and treat all those looking to make the most of the bank holiday weekend. Denise Harris, director at SK Events, added that producers have been hand-picked and activities meticulously planned to ensure an exciting and fun-filled Easter day out for the entire family. We can't wait. In other news, the government's startup loan scheme marked a milestone this week as it secured backing for wedding business George James Bridal, bringing the total number of businesses who have benefited from the scheme to a whopping 25,000. The startup loan company was formed as a financial support and guidance service to help turn people's startup business dreams into a reality. Startup loans have awarded more than £130 million worth of funding, leading to more than 32,000 new jobs since the scheme started in 2012. And finally, a familiar face made national news this week after making the Out at Work Top 50 list produced by The Telegraph. Ex-Lord Mayor of Liverpool and current leader for business, enterprise and investment, Councillor Gary Miller, came in at number 16 on the list, which also featured Paul Maddock of Liverpool's DWF solicitors. Dubbed the Gay New Year's Honours List, the Out at Work Top 50 is a comprehensive guide of Britain's leading LGBT business executives. And we are delighted that Gary is here to tell us more about what this means for him and for the city.
Wow, do you know I'm number 16 in this chart? And it's amazing what you get for being gay. But actually, do you know what? This is really important. It's out at work and it's about recognising not the fact that somebody is gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, but actually is just open, just themselves. And for a business, it's about the bottom line and it's about better representing your client base. Yeah. And that's what we should do. It's not about ticking boxes. It's about recognizing we might be different, but actually inside there, we're all the same. So it's a real honor to be in this top chart. And thank you to The Telegraph. Thank you to Square Peg Media, who actually put me forward for this.
Oh, okay.
And there were 50. They're going to try and do 100 next year. They got hundreds of nominations. So it's great that we've actually got 2 in Liverpool. Number 16, which is me, and Paul Maddock, who is from DWF. Number 47.
Amazing.
Maybe in about 5 years' time, he could be number 1.
Yeah, and we'll take over the entire list eventually, I'm sure.
I think we have to Liverpool needs to take over the entire world in a friendly, cultural, wonderful, fabulous way.
And I'm sure with someone like you involved in that, then we definitely will.
Well, we'll do our best.
And so I've got to ask you your thoughts on places like where we are today, this location, and how they can help new businesses grow to that extent and do what you've done.
Well, as you know, I'm head of business for the City Council as cabinet member for business, enterprise and investment. And that's more of an ambassadorial role. Okay. But my background is business. So I really get a lot of business needs. And one of those is hot desking. Yeah. And one of those is having a place where if you want to meet and have an informal or a formal get together, sometimes it's a bit expensive to sit all day in an independent coffee shop, even though I love them. Yeah. Where it costs you £2 or £3 for a coffee, a tea, and then you add the bun on or whatever sandwich you're having. You could come to places like this, and this is the Key Hub, and it costs you about £4 an hour, free Wi-Fi, free tea and coffee, an intimate little space. It's not actually that little, it's quite big. Yeah. You could actually collaborate, so there'll be other people here as well. It's in the city centre. It's about a 30-second walk from the old Hall Street Moorfield station. It's just up from the pier head, and it's right on the corner opposite the car park that's next to the Pig and Whistle and the Rackets Club. So actually, what a great location. We need more of these. And I've got to say, just looking around, It's lovely.
It's really nice.
There's a chair right behind. I'm going to take that chair
got your eye on
home
it.
right this minute. It's a funky place, so well done to the architects for putting this together. And I actually think the architects were graduates of Liverpool John Moores University.
Yeah, the Enterprise Fellowships.
The Enterprise Fellowship, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's local guys in a local place, in a local hub, key hub. Have a look at it, key points, get on the web and just check what they do, how much it's going to cost. And this won't be the only place that they are doing. I want to see more of these all over the city, because actually, do you remember IFB 2014?
Yeah, the hub that they had.
The one thing that everybody said from that, the local businesses, we need hubs, places to meet. Here's something that's been delivered in Runford Place. Absolutely wonderful. So hats off to them, well done, and it's going to be really successful.
Gary, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome, thank you.
I'm Ellie Phillips and you've been watching Your Business News. Our thanks to Gary Miller for joining us this morning, and of course to Gael and the team at Key Hub. Key Hub will be offering complimentary breakfast to anyone who visits the space every day next week before 11 a.m. For more on this or any of today's stories, go to ybnews.co.uk. But it's ta-ra for now.